We are live on Facebook and live on YouTube. Yay! Just in case you guys are wondering, my shirt says Mother of Dragons. This was a birthday gift. My birthday was in July, and my family gave this to me. So, hey, everybody! Welcome to our Sunday live. And I apologize, I do have a dishwasher going in the background. I didn't think about that when I switched it on. But well, you YouTube people might not even hear that, so that's great because it goes direct input into my computer. Hey, Dylan, how you doing? So, you guys, so many amazing things happening this week. So what I mostly want to talk to you about is that yesterday we had like life-altering experience inside my podcast with my friend Nadeem. So my friend Nadeem Ajdalani is a composer who lives and works in LA. He writes music for film, television, and for artists, right? So he produces songs for artists and albums and stuff like that. He's totally amazing. But what I remember throughout the years, I've known him for like, I don't know, 12, 13 years now. So we studied together for 1 year, and then he moved back to LA where he has all his work. And what I remember through all these years is his amazing ability to just like come up to you and just touch you with his creativity and inspire you to explore your creativity and dive deeper into your emotions and your music, widen your horizons. And I kind of feel like that's what we did on Saturday. If you guys haven't heard it, my replay links are below here. We also talked about the passing of time, how with COVID, for many artists, it was difficult to pass through this time, and some are still waiting to go on stage. I honestly feel a little different about that because for me, being online, being as a social media person that like I'm trying to do my best to entertain you guys during this time, I felt actually much busier, but that's a different story. So we were talking about passing of time, and we were also talking about the concept of chance, right? How many things that we think are happening by chance are actually their guided chance. So there's a divine force that guides us towards certain opportunities, just like meeting the right people, finding the right places, and things like that, that basically make you who you are today. For those of you guys who just joined again, it says Mother of Dragons. It's a little tight in the neck. I'm not used to that. You know me, and I like it very open because I sweat too much. So anyway, so I feel re-energized, and it's mostly thanks to all of you guys for watching and commenting and engaging with my show. And also because I got to reconnect with a great friend who has inspired me for honestly years, like over a decade. We've known each other for 12, 13 years. So his music is amazing. He just released Soliloquy of Eden. I'm not saying it right. Soliloquy of Eden. It's basically, what's a soliloquy? You guys might know who, if you're interested in like plays and theater stage performance. Soliloquy is like a monologue that an artist gives, like a character comes on stage and just like sort of does a monologue. So you're having a monologue of Eden, which is heaven, right? So anyway, it's too much to talk about. Just tune in and check it out. His music is fantastic. It's very hypnotic, transcendental, and fantasy based. So it's something that could be like audio fantasy story, which I love. It's one of my favorite things to do. So we listened to 7-minute excerpt of his entire piece, of his entire album, together with the voiceover. By the way, he's also working with Judy Kang on this. Judy Kang is a famous cellist. She performed with Yo-Yo Ma. She's touring with Celine Dion. She's amazing. Just like so many famous names that she shared the stage with. And check it out. I'm going to try to get Judy on the podcast as well, you guys, so she can tell us herself about all her amazing experiences. Meanwhile, so we were listening to his piece, and Soliloquy of Eden is a long narrative story. Like it doesn't stop, right? So there's also pauses, there's some delays, there's some like, things that go together with the mood, with what you're experiencing and going through in the story. But altogether, it's a one coherent piece. And we were listening to the last 7 minutes, and I just zoned out into some kind of dimension where I feel like I came out of it a different person. So you should listen. If you like my drumming videos, this is way more intense. If you like those kind of relaxing, transcending videos, this is for you. And they do have a video coming out soon. So as soon as it does, I'm just going to totally let you guys know. I'm going to repost it everywhere. We're going to watch it together. We're going to talk about the experience. So thank you all. I feel so much better this week. The past 2 weeks were kind of tough, starting school, going out into the world physically. Just, you know, being scared of what's going to happen with public schools and stuff like that. But we're doing great. Our school is private and we're keeping very safe. We're washing everything, disinfecting everything. All the kids are great. All my students are very smart and bright. They're great. So thank you guys for taking the precautions to keep us all safe. Meanwhile, I'm going to stop talking because today is exciting. I'm going to cover for you guys the Dragon Ball Z. Well, I don't remember the the title, but it's basically character selection theme. I know this theme so well, like by memory. I didn't even have to practice because my fiance plays this game a lot. It's like one of his favorite with his friends. And every time I, like, you know, how you choose a character, you spend some time on it. And I'm just keeping... Like, you keep singing this one, and I'm like, I should just cover that song. It sounds really fun. So this is the character selection theme. Dragon Ball Z Fighters, if I'm correct. I don't know, but you guys will recognize it, I promise. If you play those games, you're definitely going to recognize it. So here we go. Here's Dragon Ball. fun. It's such a nice, like, fun piece. Nice, happy song. So, yay! Thank you, Ruben. Thank you. Thank you. And do you guys recognize the song? Any of you here play Dragon Ball or watch Dragon Ball or whatever you do with Dragon Ball? So I love those fighting games. They always have the best music. Another one that I was introduced to is okay. There's Soul Calibur. There is oh my God, my favorite. It's very tribal sounding sounds. It's Samurai Showdown. There we go. There, that one is great. Like the music in it is so cool. Yay! Thank you guys for watching. So stay tuned for more. Also, I do have exciting news. Every week I'm going to try to remind you if I don't forget, because, you know, my brain goes a little bit, woo! But we are starting live concerts in October. So there will be online concerts, not like this, not just like me in my studio jumping in a t-shirt, but it will be actual like concert setup, green screen, background. Everything will be themed, thoroughly prepared. There will be half an hour short concerts, so you can afford to watch them and then go on to do whatever you need to do. But we'll have them frequently. We'll have them twice a week. Great, Elizabeth. Yeah, so your daughter likes Dragon Ball. That's awesome. Yeah, I haven't played it myself, but I like to watch. See, with me thing, like, I'm not a gamer per se, but I love to watch and listen to see what scenes they created, what music is playing. Like, yeah, I just like, because I'm a musician, I'm a composer. That's how I see these things. I love to tell the stories for music. So I would love to write for a game or like that, or any other game. That would be really cool. So, by the way, what I'm wearing right now, Mother of Dragons. This was a birthday gift from my family. So yeah, yes, guys, so stay tuned. I will soon be sending out link. I have not prepared it yet. Like, we prepared the concert. Everything is set up. Everything's rehearsed. All the songs are ready. All the costumes are planned out. And all the video backgrounds are also, you know, like how you're seeing a live concert of like Lindsay Sterling or somebody who entertains you, really like goes out to the audience sort of thing. And on the background, you see either a music video playing, or there's some kind of scene that looks like she is playing with herself, or she's like performing amidst the woods and stuff like that. That's what we're gonna do. I'm so excited. And you will be able to see more of me because Jacob's studio space is much bigger than mine. So I have like limited space here just because the lighting works this way. I want to stand this way, but you'll be able to see me like up until my knees or so. Yeah, so you'll be able to see movement, you'll be able to see expression and everything else. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. So stay tuned. I'm gonna be sending those out soon. Also, a reminder for all of you who have not pre-ordered my album Iron Fiddle Saga on iTunes, it's available and pre-order will be open until October 31st. October 31st, we are launching the actual digital release, right? So, sorry, this is a bit tight. So, yeah, if you didn't get your pre-order by then, you can get it for the full price on October 31st. But I do recommend getting a pre-order because then you will get it half off and you will get 3 gratification songs right away. So you don't have to wait. Everybody else has to wait for October 31st. So if you guys do that, you'll be getting 3 songs right away. And I'll tell you which ones. Horseman, Wall Brothers, and Kolomika. Those are like my 3 hits, I would say, because they've been favorites with you guys. I made videos on them. Not Kolomika yet, it's coming, but I'm also excited to announce that I have some of my props arrived this week for this big music video that we're planning to shoot after Christmas, next year. Yeah, that'll be next year. And that one will be for Kolomika. So my prop violin has arrived. I ordered a cheap violin on Amazon for $50. It's white painted, and we're gonna paint it over with some like green or something bright that looks really cool. And we're hoping to shoot it underwater. This has been my dreams ever since I started working with Jacob, and the songs I was writing at the start of my album have always been water and fire themed, right? Because that's who I am. I'm a fire and water. Like, I'm fully mixed in those 2 elements. And so I've always wanted to do an underwater video shoot with the violin. And we were thinking, how would we do that? You could get a carbon fiber one, but yeah, that one's a bit expensive to just take underwater and destroy everything else that comes with it. So I would feel bad doing that. So we just got a cheap wooden one, and what we're gonna do is fully paint it in some kind of paint that protects it from being wet. So I'm not gonna use that instrument to actually play, but I'm gonna look like I'm playing, and it's gonna be so cool. If you guys haven't heard, there is a band on YouTube who actually record music underwater. They have all the equipment for it set up, all the proper instruments, all the proper cameras in place to film themselves as well. And it's so cool. It's so cool how when sound travels in water, it sounds different than it does in the air, obviously, right? Because it's a different medium. So that's something that I would love to explore next. I don't think we're there yet, but eventually. So guys, stay tuned. 2 big things this week for you to remember is get your pre-order on iTunes. Don't miss it, right? And stay tuned for our concerts. We have online concerts coming your way soon. Very soon, I'll be making posts about it. This October, I'm guessing mid-October. Just give us some time because we're working on a big gig right now. It will be finished this weekend. And after next weekend, give us about a week to get ready and we'll set it up for you guys. Can't wait. So those 2 big things are still in the works and they're coming. You can pre-order my iTunes right away, me on iTunes. If you'd like your copy of Iron Fiddle Saga digitally released, you can get it half off and you'll get 3 songs right away before the release date, which is on Halloween, October 31st. Woohoo! And we do have another music video coming your way then for Halloween. I hope you enjoy it. So I won't be the mother of dragons, but I will be somebody else that's really cool. Anyway, so why don't we go on, right? I'd like to play some of my songs now for you guys. I know you've heard them before, but I just totally love them. So why don't we do Blackwater first? Within his So this was Blackwater. It's a song written for Davos Seaworth for the Battle at Blackwater when he lost his sons and stuff like that. And I think one son, I don't remember, but anyway, people lost their loved ones, so that's what it's written for. And as you guys know, most of my album was inspired by the Game of Thrones, but mostly the Song of Ice and Fire, the books. So originally the first book that we read, I wasn't familiar with it before, but once we did, that's basically what inspired the whole album. The rest of it I kind of like, bridged out into the show as well. So Dragonflight I wrote for Daenerys when we were already watching the show, but I feel like it's still true to the books in a sense that my main inspiration was the story, right? So I love what they did with characters on the show as well. It's pretty cool. But like my main inspiration is the story, because when you're reading the books, it just leaves so many more things to your imagination. It makes you wonder, oh, is that going to be important later? Oh, is that going to be important later? Like, I think it might actually go way differently in the book for sure, because obviously you can take your time reading and absorb everything so much better. So to me, that's always, I love the mystery of it, not knowing what's going to happen, but sort of keeping tabs on like what I think will happen. Yeah. Anyway, so this was Blackwater, and we do have a music video out for this one. The arrangement of the song is different. This is the concert version. This is the version I will be singing for you guys inside our live concerts, but I'll be doing that way better, of course, because I won't have to move towards the mic. Everything's going to be set up for me properly. Like, Jacob's done so much work on this. He's prepared everything. We haven't touched it. We set it up like a month ago, and we've been testing it back and forth. And it's great. It's all there. So my hands will be free to sing and to play. And I can't wait to get my Viper. I'm gonna write to Mark because it's about to be ready. It's about to ship to me. So when I get my Viper too, that means I can move my hands without having to hold my instrument at all, which is super awesome. So I hope that it will come just a bit before the concerts or in the middle of our concerts, so we can do at least some of them on the Viper, which would be the dream come true for me. So I'm a big fan of Mark's. I've followed his career for a long time. He was on our podcast too. It's on my show. Guys, you can always look us up on iTunes at Musician Today Podcast, and you'll see my face. It's me. Or you can say Musician Today Podcast, Vera Bormenko. You'll find me. It's easy, right? If you just look by my name, you'll definitely find my podcast. So Musician Today is our name, and it's me in a red dress with a violin like this, like you can't miss it. It's obviously me. So yeah, and our recent episode was with my friend Nadeem from LA. He's a composer. He's an amazing person who's always inspiring everyone that he ever interacts with. So why don't we do one more, and then we're gonna close it for today, right? So I think Horseman. Yes. So this is Horseman concert version again. So guys, in my live streams and in my concerts, we're going to be hearing different covers of it from my music that you hear in the YouTube videos. Because I mean in my music videos, because music videos we produce to more of a cinematic cover, which works really well with the images that we used, and the concert version has to be a bit more upbeat, right? So there's a little bit more bass. There's going to be a little bit more drums. It's always going to be a little bit more kind of like fun to dance with, to get you guys moving. So that's like, if we get to do that, that's amazing. What's the best way to actually dance and mingle and party right now? Is having live streams and online concerts where we're safe. We're safe to move. We're safe to sing. We're safe to do whatever we want in the comfort of our home. At the same time, still connecting. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you missed today's live stream, I will be sharing it in our email tribe. There is a link. There are links below to everything. If you're watching on Facebook, that's above you. So there are links in description on everything. How to sign up with my email list, get your free songs, how to purchase my iTunes pre-order, right? So half price off, and you would get 3 gratification songs right away if you do that. So go ahead, click on the link above, above, it depends wherever you are, location-wise, YouTube or Facebook. So all the links are in description. Listen to my music. When you join my email tribe, you actually get 1 song every day for 10 days in a row, free of charge. You get my direct downloads. And if you like, you can do that first and then see if you like it enough to purchase on iTunes. There will be a link coming up after the first 10 emails that will send you, you can buy my album as a CD. I'll ship you a signed CD, or you can buy it as a digital download. So yes, I can't wait to share all of that with you guys. Stay tuned for our concert announcements. I still don't have the link ready, but I will work on it as soon as we're done with this big wedding next weekend. So can't wait, you guys. Have a great weekend. Have an amazing week. We'll be in touch soon, and have a great one. Bye. Bye, YouTube.